change how you see the whole picture. The part of the story that was sitting there the whole time. We look closely. This is Launch Breaks.
Yes, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lunch Breaks on SECZN, your 10:30 lunchtime, lunch hour SEC topic show. Today's topic, we're talking about the 5-for-5 ruling, the new 5-for-5 ruling that came down from the NCAA. This should be an interesting conversation. As everybody gathers in, I know people are in line at the microwave. I know people are putting ice in their drinks. Everybody's filing in. We're gonna give them a little bit of time to get in here, get your lunch all settled, so we can get into the topic and the conversation, man. As we do, first and foremost, we ask you guys to jump in the chat and let us know what's for lunch. Real simple question. What's for lunch? What are you having for lunch? I got my guy with me, man. I'm gonna bring him up. Got Ant the Insider with me. Let me see. Boom, Ant, how's it going, man?
Hey man, I'm always ill, man.
Already, man. Already. What you having for lunch, Ant? Yeah.
Man, I'm having me a po man steak and fries. If y'all don't know, put it in the chat. You don't know what that is, I will let you know.
The po man steak and fries is what he got going on for lunch today. Oh man, so me, I actually DoorDash some lunch, man. I got this place called Apple Charlie right around the corner. I'm trying out their grits and chicken bowl. What's in here? I don't want to open it up because it's gonna go everywhere if I open it up while I got it going.
That is the soupy grits.
I don't know. We'll see. And then I got biscuits and gravy. It gave me a healthy amount of biscuits and gravy. I didn't think that it was gonna be that much, man. I thought it was gonna be a little small portion, but nah, man, they loaded me up with a couple biscuits and some gravy, man. Yeah, they gave me a lot of food, man. A lot of food. All right, man. So as we dive into this topic, let's go ahead and before we get into that, let's go ahead and visit some of our friends, man. And again, while you guys are jumping in the chat, let us know what you're having for lunch. Before we visit our friends, though, I do want to put up the lunch table question of the day. I forgot about that. This was interesting. Watch this. So today's lunch table question of the day is, who has the best 4-for-4, 5-for-5, or any meal deal in the game? Right? I think Wendy's kind of originated the 4-for-4. Then all these other places kind of followed suit. So I'm asking you guys today to answer that question. What's your favorite? If it's not listed, you can type other. We got McDonald's, we got Burger King, we got Wendy's, we got Taco Bell, and we got other. Who has the best 4-for-4, 5-for-5, or just meal deal in the game? You can type that answer to register live on the screen for your comments. I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm gonna go with Wendy's. I think they were the originator. So I'm taking Wendy's for this one, man. Who you got, Ant? Who you think has got the best meal deal in the game right now?
Bro, I got a story about the meal deal. That's crazy too. But I'm gonna say Burger King, and this is why. Bro,
Okay.
me and my homegirl used to go, like, we'll ride And Burger King back then had a 2 for $6 deal where
Oh, okay.
you get two Whopper meals for $6. Oh yeah, in
Oh
the
yeah, you can't
game,
beat that.
coach. In the game.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Yeah, two Whoppers, 2 Whopper meals for $6 or just 2 Whoppers?
Yeah, no, two
Whole
Whopper
meal?
meals for $6. Whole meal.
Oh yeah, you can't beat that. Can't beat that with a 10-foot pizza.
Man, listen, I made myself sick on that 2 for $6, bro.
I bet. So I put Wendy's in the chat. I just think that original 4 for $4 is probably one of the best ones. $4 will get you the sandwich of your choice. You get you some nuggets, fries, and a drink. That was unheard of until they did it.
Yeah,
So I'm going with Wendy's for that, man. And as you guys come in, of course, let us know what is for lunch. Today. Um,
McDonald's got a 2. McDonald's, I don't know if y'all do it or that, but down in the country, McDonald's got like a everyday value meal. So like you might get 2 Big Mac meals for like 15, $17. You'll get
right.
one day you might get a 50-piece nugget for like $20. You might get
Mm,
uh 2 mac chicken, 2 double cheeseburgers for like $15, $20. But it's like every day is something different.
mm. That's what's up, man. And shout out to Alpha Charlie's, man. The grits are pretty good, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm
Got
about
a
to
little
get that
cheese
again.
on it.
I have to get that again. I'm washing this down with this is a Mountain Dew Baja Blast in the can. Uh-oh. I know that's unhealthy, but it's all I got.
Man,
That's
man, listen,
all I got.
you got me beat, man. I mean the po man steak, bro.
Poor man steak today, man. See if anybody in the chat know what that is. Man, poor man steak and fries today. If y'all know what that is, drop that in the chat. Uh, but yeah, like I said, giving people time enough to get their food ready so that they can join us for lunch. Again, once you hop in the chat, let us know what you're having for lunch. I've already kind of put mine up here. I'm gonna see if I can put it back up here without wasting it so y'all can see the presentation. It's let's see. Yeah, it's an egg, chicken, grits, cheese bowl. Uh, pretty good. Pretty good. That's what I'm having. I'm trying to be careful with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm having
Good
for
or
lunch
fried?
today. The chicken is fried. It was not chicken.
Okay, okay.
Uh, yeah. And it's pretty good. I taste it. It's pretty good, man. And so you guys let me know what you're having for lunch. Jump in the chat. Let me know what you're having for lunch. Also, you can answer our lunch table question of the day, which is who has the best 4 for 4, 5 for 5, or just meal deal in the game. I picked Wendy's. You can see I picked Wendy's. The show right there live on the screen when I typed it in the chat. All you gotta do is type in the chat which one you think. Who has the best one? McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, or other. And if you select other, let us know what that is. Because put the people on game, right? If you have a meal deal out there that we don't know about, that you've been taking advantage of and eating good, man, put other and let us know what that is so everybody can take part in that, man. So
That
everybody can
part.
take part in that. Yeah, so that should be a lot of fun, man.
I bet you
So
get an
let's go ahead
Applebee's.
and
I bet you get an Applebee's 2 for 20.
yeah, that's a popular one too. I ain't even put them on there, but Applebee's 2 for 20
Mm-hmm.
definitely changed the game a bit. But let's go visit some of our friends real quick, man, so that we can go ahead and get ready to get into this topic. Let's see here. First up, man, you guys, we getting close and close. I think we 5 days away, if I'm not mistaken, from the pregame playlist that's coming this Monday, June 29th. Well, next Monday, June 29th, over on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network. With my guy Nick, the 2-hour morning show gonna kick off at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, over on Water Cooler Talk Sports. It's gonna be music. It's gonna be culture. It's gonna be sports. It's gonna be everything that you would love from a morning show. So make sure you guys go and check that one out. Also, we have my guy Kid Country. You know him as Edward. I know him as Kid Country, and I know him as Chef Country when he's behind that grill, man. He's definitely uh, cooking up some good food, man. I gotta get some lunch from over there, man, so we can have it on over here on one of these lunch breaks here soon. So I'm gonna make that happen, for sure, man. But pay him a visit at Adelines in Otagoville, Alabama, man, where everything is good, right? Everything on the menu is good. You see people on the internet trying the food, and they say everything is good, right? So make sure you show them some love, man, in Otagoville, Alabama, Adelines, where we do it right, man. So and then there's us here at SECZN, man. You are watching right now lunch breaks. Well, you're watching it a little bit earlier than it says on this graphic here. The graphic says 8:30. I'm sorry, the graphic says 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We are now on the 10:30 show. Starting July the 7th. We will be moving to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays with lunch breaks. And that show will kick off at 11:30 a.m. Instead of 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars for that. And then SECZN Live, of course, will continue at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Our interactive platform on Tuesdays, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check that out. And then, of course, I announced that Field Notes got pushed back a little bit, didn't come out the way that I wanted it to come out, and I wanted it to be nice when it come out. I don't want to put out content just for the sake of putting out content. I want it to be impactful. So I had to redo that one, rethink it a bit. It's still coming out. I'll just drop it. I probably won't even announce the date. But yeah, there it is, man. Check out lunch breaks, man. Check out SECZN Live and check out Field Notes when they drop, man. Hear from us, man. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, now is a good time to do so. Right? Now is a great time to hit that subscribe button and become part of the Keyboard Collective so that you can have your voice heard. In sports today. Where your comments are the currency. So if you want to donate to the name, image, and likeness of SECZN here, all you got to do is subscribe and drop a comment. That's it. Real simple application. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become part of the Keyboard Collective today, man. We would love to have you. With that being said, let's get back over to the main stage here. Give me just a second to get that off the screen. And there it is. I got another guest. My guy joining us again. Again for lunch. I got my guy Tight from
What up?
Tight Sports Alabama Megacast. What is going on, my guy?
Man, just want to be here. I saw it. Hey, you put that topic out there. I told you when it's NCAA involved, administrative, SEC in general, I'm gonna try to get in here, man. I like this time slot. I am glad to be here.
Okay, I appreciate
you
you being here, man. Appreciate you being here, man. It's a topic that it just kind of popped up, but they had been rumoring, there been rumors about this for the longest, but it's finally here, man. So we're gonna chop it up and break it down.
Yeah, and when you right at the end, I got something else I want to drop in on you that you may cover it, but just don't let me get out of here without dropping this little nugget.
For sure.
About the topic, yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Hey, so Tight, man, what you having for lunch, man?
I had a huge salad. We went down to Sam's and got some green stuff, and it's in a whatever. We put a salad together, man. I had some, but then you messed the salad up. I had to put some real blue cheese crumbles on it, some blue cheese salad dressing, and then I put some croutons on top. I put about 3 loaves of bread worth of croutons on top of it, and it was delicious.
It sounds like this salad stopped being healthy a long time ago.
Yeah. But I did have I kind of started eating around 10 o'clock. I stopped at about 10:45 because I started with a banana, my coffee, and a pear. So I did some good things, some bad things. And
okay.
But,
got some fruit in there.
Got some fruit in there, so I mixed it all in there.
So,
but then you never know, man. You got goldfish floating around.
You trying to get the blood pressure right to this.
Yeah. Hey, I love
getting ready
goldfish
for the season.
I don't know if you've ever had these before because it's tough to find them.
Mm-hmm.
Some grocery stores have them, some don't. They have birthday cake flavored goldfish.
Oh my God! No, but we volunteered for the Atlanta Peachtree Road Race, largest road race in America. Anyway, they gave out. Well, somebody gave me some whole wheat goldfish. It was just little babies just crying all over the Piedmont Park. It was
I
crazy.
bet, man.
It was just terrible. There was no flavor to them. It was like it's like chewing on clay.
It's the cardboard,
Ew.
cardboard nuggets.
Nasty.
Nah, but the birthday cake ones, man. I know, like I don't typically like that flavor, birthday cake flavor.
Yeah, people.
But in a
crazy.
goldfish, man, they are amazing. I promise you, you need to get a bag of them.
I'll take your word.
You tried the muffins?
Pretty good.
You tried the birthday cake muffins?
Birthday cake.
Yeah, I tried the muffins. The muffins is where you get like they give you like 2.5 muffins in this big huge bag.
Mm-hmm.
You get the box and there's like 7 muffins in there.
So it's different from a cupcake.
Yeah, it's different from cupcakes. It's not. This is not goldfish. He's talking about. He's talking about the little. You seen the little mini, the little mini muffins.
Yeah. Fun fact: my wife and I are part of a food co-op where they got a bunch of expiring food. You go there for $50 and give you a load or whatever, and we got all the snacks covered. They go right in our house, right out to the food pantry. We can't eat this stuff, and we try to keep most of it from my children. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, I should say chill adults because they too old to call children. To be honest, need to be getting up out of here.
So it's about that time, huh?
Moving day.
We got the lunch table question of the day on the board, man. And that question is, who has the best 4 for $4, 5 for $5, or just meal deal in general in the game? I voted already. I voted for Wendy's.
Who's the choice?
I see
McDonald's?
Nick. Shout out to Nick. Nick's in the chat. Nick voted for Wendy's too. But the choices are McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, and then other. And if you put other, you can't gatekeep. You got to let us know what amazing meal deal you're taking part in that we don't know about. So it's all about sharing, man. It's all about sharing.
I'm gonna pull this off.
Yeah. They're trying to help me out today.
Wendy's. I gotta go Wendy's, man. I'm a Wendy's person.
Wendy's.
I got them points, man. That biggie bag, baby.
Yeah. One of them like $9 now, though, right?
Yeah.
4 for $4.
So you said it has to cost $5. I'm gonna do some research.
No, it don't. It don't have to cost $5 for $5. It just has to be a good deal.
I'm going with the biggie bag.
What do you get in your biggie bag, man? Do you get the double stack or the chicken sandwich?
Stack. The biggest sandwich they offer, I don't like that chicken is not chicken. That chicken is like it's part styrofoam, part cardboard with some chicken broth on it. Is what it actually is. It's not very good. But the chicken sandwiches, the premium sandwiches, are delicious at Wendy's. Yeah. But they gotta get the double stack, man. I go with the double stack. Just hope the meat ain't burnt. And I look forward to my what do you call them? The spicy nuggets, man. Pause. But spicy nuggets. Yeah, spicy nuggets. Yeah. Honey mustard. Pause.
And shout out to Nick, man, for answering this. He says, by the way, poor man's steak and fries is fried bologna sandwich. That is correct.
Yes, sir.
That's what Andy's having. We want the people to figure out what is a poor man's steak and fries, man, and they figured it. Well, Nick figured it out. It's fried bologna sandwich.
What was that po' man special at Thomas Reed Chicken Coop? I think it was livers. It was livers and a biscuit, I think.
How much was that? Because the wing special was only
back in the day when I was in college. It was probably about $2. It wasn't a whole order of livers, but it was fried chicken livers and like a biscuit or something.
Because I remember the wing special used to be. I remember back when it was $2.50.
I had a little money in my pocket. Tez, I didn't go in. I didn't come out of Thomas Reed Chicken Coop unless I had that double fried chicken breast plate with rice and gravy. I want my black eyed peas and my macaroni and cheese. Thank you very much.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've never eaten anything from Chicken Coop, either one of them, other than chicken and fries.
Wow.
And peach cobbler.
Man, the way they macaroni and cheese mixed with them black eyed peas. Oh my god!
That's
and
funny, man.
I'm a segregationist on my plate. I mean, once it get in my mouth, that's one thing. But one day I got it because they were out of collard greens or something. Well, I ain't feel like messing with them greens, and man, the way it just melted in my mouth, man, I was hooked. Then I had one homecoming where 13 deuces messed all that up for me the next day.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
it was great. It was a great day. It was a great day.
Yeah, I bet it was.
45. Not a sponsor, not a sponsor, not yet.
Yeah, if you're watching though,
why you at? I'll take it.
We'll put some Billy D's on camera.
You know what I'm saying? Coke 45.
All right, man. So we
go ahead. I was
about to say it's about time for us to get into the topic here, man. We're getting closer to that time that we slam the brakes on this thing. I do want to remind people that if you are in the chat, let us know what you're having for lunch today.
Mm-hmm.
What's for lunch, man? I already showed what I'm having. I'll show it again. I think I can show it better now because I've eaten some of it down. But I got a chicken grit and egg and cheese, and there's like some jalapeno peppers in there. It's from Alpha Charlie's, this place right here by the airport. Pretty good. I never had this from there before. I was worried about the grits because everybody can't make grits.
Everybody can't make grits.
This is pretty good. I'm gonna have to have this again. And because I thought like this was a small bowl, I was like, okay, let me get some biscuits and gravy, right? So I got some biscuits and gravy from there. But look at the size of
you're just showing your dude. Them real. Show me these sausage chunks. That's what I tell. I look over that counter. I don't want to open. Okay, I see.
I don't want to open it because it's like it's gonna go everywhere.
Can you see the sausage in the gravy?
Yeah, I see sausage.
Yeah, there you go. See, it shouldn't take long, folks. If you're looking for sausage and gravy, if you do not want no gravy that don't have for breakfast gravy that don't have that sausage, just chunk it in there. You got some chunks.
So I meant to say that for later, man, because that was actually.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I thought that was like the side meal. I was like, this is the main event with the grit bowl, and then we're going to have a biscuit and gravy off to the side. Nah, they gave me about 4 biscuits in here, man. It's a ton of them. Oh, we got Ant on camera, man. What's going on, man?
What? There it is.
What's going on, man?
He can't remind me of John Lennard.
Kind of does, man, now that you mention that. All right, man. So,
oh, wow. There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
That's good eating right there, man.
Keeping it real now.
That's some healthy bologna right there, too. You ain't get that from the store with the red ring around it right there. That's
right.
Somebody cut that off a slab.
That red ring, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good eating right there, man. That's good eating right there. And then he ate all the crust off from around the middle part, man. It's like he's 13 years old.
Throwing over that good bread. That's food.
Like he's 13 years old, man, eating the crust off around the bread first.
I can't help it, bro.
I saw that on Leave It. I was watching Leave It to Beaver one day, and I saw the Beaver ask his mama to cut the egg crust off. And I told my grandma, I said, Grandma, you cut the crust off? She said, you want a sandwich or not? That was it. End of the conversation. I never did it again in my life. You want a sandwich? You want a sandwich or not? It's because we ain't doing all that. Jeez.
Oh man, that's funny. Man.
The way you learn how to either eat it off or pick it off is one of the two.
Yeah, man.
So it's about that time, fellas. It's about that time, man. We talking about the 5 for 5 ruling that was passed down by the NCAA today. Well, I think it was on Tuesday, official, if I'm not mistaken. But before we slam the brakes on these things, as always, it's fully interactive. All you got to do to answer, you can still answer this. The lunch table question of the day is: who has the best 4 for 4, 5 for 5 meal deal in the game? Looks like an overwhelming majority is saying that it's Wendy's, hands down. Right?
Make
so
sure
you guys can vote on that.
Get that.
Yeah. You guys can vote on that live. Just type in the restaurant in the comments, and it'll appear live on the screen. If it's one that's not listed, type other, and then tell us what it is, man. Don't gatekeep those good deals, man. If you got a good deal from a restaurant,
put it in there. Thank you.
Yeah, put it in there. Put us on, man. We want to take part in that too.
Mrs. Winners,
always
Zeppo's. I don't care what city it is. Put the city if it ain't.
we're always down to save money, man.
Yeah.
Especially in this economy when a tank of gas you need a cosigner for. So
You get a whole tank of gas?
Nah.
Hey, he get a whole tank of gas. I ain't heard them words in about 6 months.
Hey,
you gonna fill it up?
You gonna fill it up?
Hey, tight. When you making money, you can do that.
Oh, okay. I see.
Not at all, man. Hey, if you go in the gas
bullshit
station
around
now and tell them, hey, fill me up on pump 5, you might get robbed at point 5.
Yeah, folks follow me outside. Hey, this dude he getting a full tank.
That's funny, man.
Before we start, I'm gonna give people a glimmer of hope. So, I've been in Mississippi and Louisiana about all week, right?
Right.
Gas prices down there is like $3.20 for a regular unleaded. So there go y'all glimmer of hope. Maybe it's going down.
We need to move to Mississippi? No, I'm gonna walk. I just walk.
Right.
Hey man,
10 speed is very affordable nowadays.
Yes, e-bikes are getting hot too. I understand amongst the middle over age 35. Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and slam the brakes on this topic so we can get into it, man. As we get into these topics the same way each and every episode. We got a beat on the table, man. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, there you have it. The lunch breaks have been engaged, and we're going to get into it. We're talking about the 5-for-5 ruling that came down from the NCAA. Seems like, if you've been following the NCAA, a lot of people say that they don't have any teeth. There's no enforcement arm. They can't get anything done. They said, hold my beer. We got one that we can put out there. So on Tuesday, NCAA Division I cabinet did something it almost never does. They voted unanimously on this thing.
Bring it.
Division I football, every athlete, every sport. Now, this is just not football, but every athlete, every sport in Division I just got a brand new eligibility clock. And the old system that's governed college sports for decades, that's gone out of the way. The new model is simple. It's simple to say, but it's brutal in practice. So 5 seasons of completion over a fixed 5-year window, very simple to say. That clock starts the moment athlete enrolls full-time in college or the academic year following their 19th birthday, whichever comes first. Once that clock starts, it does not stop. Not for injuries, not for a red shirt, not for a year for you to get stronger, not for anything, right? There are only 3 narrowly carved out exceptions: religious missions, maternity leave, and active duty military service. That's it. That's the whole exception list, right? Attorney Tom Mars, who is the attorney that represented Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss and won him an extra year of eligibility through the Mississippi State Supreme Court. He put it bluntly. He said there is no longer a way to file that kind of case. The exact path that he used to win that one rule has been closed. So that's where we land at first, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that part of it. Just real quick, just in a synopsis, man. I'm gonna put another poll question on the board, but just going off that summary of what I read, man. What are you guys' initial thoughts and on this whole thing? What are you guys thinking? on this whole thing. Let me go ahead and put another poll question on the board while you guys are talking about that. And that poll question is, did you know that redshirting just got eliminated? So were you aware of that? With this 5-for-5 ruling, did it dawn on you? Did you realize that, like, oh, there's no more red shirts? You can type that answer in the chat, yes, no, and what's that? If you don't know what redshirting is, that's the answer you should choose. So yeah, you guys gonna tell me what you guys think about it.
Go ahead, Ant.
Oh, that was even more poor man steak. Let's see. To be honest, I like the rule. It eliminates a lot of issues and a lot of problems that's been going on as far as COVID rules. People coming from JUCO or the D3 and getting hurt and want an extra year to play and all that. I mean, it basically kills all that. You don't have 27-year-olds playing against 18-year-olds anymore. So, I mean, I like the rule. It's the only rule that they've came out with that makes sense.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
No, it doesn't apply for JUCO, right?
No, just Division One.
So when now overall, I see what they're trying to do, and as watching another podcast, they say, NCAA is trying to slowly roll this clock back to where they were before, and I think it stinks. First of all, in this day of getting paid to play, and all that stuff, I didn't. I like the fact that they tried. I know it's chaos out there, right? But some of us are going to benefit from some of this chaos, and
right.
I like the chaos. I like the mayhem, and yeah, something has to change, but it all has to come with a bilateral agreement between two parties. When this goes into court, it's like, until you get that antitrust exemption, which ain't gonna pass Congress anyway, you just can't jump the boogie and tell people what they can and cannot do for a job. And this is the problem they come into. It's like, it's a job, y'all. I don't care if you gotta go to class to get it, and there's some exceptions to it also, as Coach JB explained. When his players were enrolled, he didn't make them full-time students. He used to keep them 11 hours for a whole year. Thus, redshirting them. So remember, once you enroll, if they can find a way to pay, if Alabama can find a way to pay for a player to come to school and not stop burning your clock,
right?
You're probably gonna find it. Somebody's gonna find a way.
So yeah, I agree. They're gonna find a way, but they do have one distinction in there that says the academic year following your 19th birthday, whichever comes first. So even if you enroll part-time, your clock is still going to start.
And you should pass up first. So you could essentially, like, Ryan Williams was 17, but a lot of people are 18. You might be straight anyway, because a lot of people still may get in there. They might turn 19 to their second year in college.
Yeah. So basically they put a cap on the age at 25 years old. In a nutshell, is what they're saying. And you're older than 25, you can't play Division I college football.
But I thought it was already a rule where you couldn't play at 28. I remember D1 rule. It was like, once you're 28, you couldn't get a scholarship anyway. I thought.
Said that. Yeah. Said that Chris Winkle. Chris Winkle was 29 playing football, man.
32. And that's
is it 25 and 28 are very different?
Because I mean, it should be some kind of rule. But I do remember Chris Winky Dicky Dog, and like, people come out in the military and all kind of things happen for people getting to college. You can't say there's no exception. Like I said, they are open to hearing people's cases, case by case analysis and all that stuff, just like they were before. And you still gonna have people that's 27 playing. I mean, whether they went to the military for 2 years or not.
So what is interesting is if you're already in school, you get a choice. You have to choose by, I think, the 31st. We're going to get into that, though. But, yeah, you get a choice on whether you want to go by the old rules or the new rules, and whichever one benefit you. So it's going to be interesting, man. I don't know how it's going to shape out. yeah, depending on how it shakes out, man.
They try.
So with that being said, man, I'm gonna put another poll question on the board. We're gonna go ahead and get the test out of the way for today. Yeah. We get the test out of the way for today, man.
I haven't even been
Today's test
paying
is
attention. Damn, I'm
this is
saying.
a simple one though. This is a simple one.
That's what he say now. That's what he's saying now.
Let me see.
What? No, Ted. What this shit?
No, we're not gonna do the test right now. We're gonna move on to the next slide. We'll save the test to the next slide.
Stop paying
Yeah,
attention.
what
He
we-
wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Yeah. You better pay
Good,
attention.
good.
If you want to get these right.
Where's
Oh
DC
man.
at? DC ain't here on test day. He automatically failed.
Yeah, he got a 0.
Yeah, he automatically failed.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at another one of these slides here, and let's see what we got. All right, so we're gonna move on to number.
Like no medical waivers? That's crazy.
So this is how it works. Basically, this isn't really. Honestly, I don't think it's about simplifying anything. It sounds like that, because that's the NCAA's official language. Charlie Baker framed it that way, that this was, wanted members and athletes and the eligibility. Said the members and the athletes wanted the eligibility rules that were easier to understand. And that's true. I think everybody kind of is like, when you see players being granted injunctions and things like that, you kind of want some clarity on just how exactly it works so that it can be defined. But ultimately, I don't think it's about that. So let's take a look at the triggers. Let's see whichever hits first. Trigger 1 is full-time enrollment. The day you enroll full-time in college, your clock starts, right? If you enroll as a full-time student, your clock starts. Trigger B is the year after your 19th birthday. So if you delay your enrollment past that point, which is common in like hockey, where there's a junior hockey league where players often spend extra years in the juniors. I think in baseball they kind of do sort of the same thing too. I'm not sure. But the clock starts at the beginning of the academic year following your 19th birthday, regardless of whether you're enrolled yet or not, or whether you're enrolled full-time or part-time or not. After your 19th birthday, your clock will start from your eligibility standpoint. From that point, you get 5 years, 5 seasons, no pause buttons. And that's worth talking about. NCAA originally wanted the clock to start even earlier, at high school graduation age or age 18, but that proposal got walked back on June 5th after pushback from college hockey, actually. Conference commissioners and even the NHL and junior hockey leagues. The compromise pushed the trigger to 19. So what is gone? What is gone? Well, first of all, Redshirt for years of development is out of the door. Medical and injury hardship waivers, they're gone. Case-by-case petitions, out of there.
What? No, that's in. I want to be clear. That's going to be arbitration because they don't bring you can't go to court.
Yeah. You can still, as we see, you can still tie these things up in court. Which what we're saying is, and then the COVID style blanket extension, where we know what happened over COVID. Everybody got that extra year. Those are gone. All right. So what survives in this whole thing? Religious mission extension, right? So if you have a religious cause, you're like on a mission, you get a pass there. Maternity leave,
the
right?
BYU exception.
Yep. Maternity leave. So that means that if you get pregnant as a female athlete, or I don't know if they do. I don't know if they're gonna do it for male athletes
so they're
too.
discriminating against men. Go ahead. Go continue.
if their significant others get married, will have a baby. I don't know if they. I don't know. That's to be seen. We'll see. But then active duty military service. So if Uncle Sam calls, you get a pass. And for currently eligible, for the currently eligible athletes only, the choice between the old rules and the new rules, they have to make that decision before July the 31st, which is the end of next month. So you got about a month to figure that whole thing out. All right, so kind of a little bit more details on what we're talking about there. kind of getting into more of the weeds and the details. What do you guys feel about? Let's put this poll question on the board real quick. And just see how you guys are feeling about this. This should be interesting. Like, do you think Type raised an eyebrow at the injury clause there, that injuries get no waiver? Let me reset this because it's showing old results. But our poll question now is: do you think that injured players? Wow, I think I messed up a lot of stuff here. But let's see. Yeah, I think I put 2 of these on the board.
Oh, that means no test. That means no test today, Tight.
Yeah, so do you think, there it is, do you think that injured players should still get that red shirt? How do you feel about that?
Pro throw, yes.
How do you guys feel about that, man? So yeah, chop it up, talk about it, man. I'm gonna put yes in the chat. I think that they do.
Yeah.
We talking about torn ACLs and stuff.
Yeah, blown out. And Achilles takes a year to get your pimp walk back.
Do you think the extent of the injury?
I'm gonna vote, yeah. That's the only way I feel like. I feel like if it's a like a real major injury, torn ACL, Achilles,
your neck,
something to that, your neck, your back, I feel like you should do it.
People have,
because it takes time to recover that.
Right.
It takes time to recover that. A year ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna lose a year and a half.
So how would you judge? How would you judge whether an injury is deemed to get a red shirt or not? I think that should be looked at now.
If he can't practice, if a doctor says he has an injury, they can confirm it with another doctor. As long as that dude's cannot walk, like you said, cannot walk. We had Jamarian Latham laying in the bed, wondering if he was going to be able to play again. But once the doctor, once he says he's down, he's injured at practice, his clock need to stop, bro. I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
his clock need to stop. And they can send doctors around at their expense to check people out and see he's practicing today, and he's starting to do this. But if they want to check and say, well, he's healthy now, yeah, they can send a doctor to say that, or they can just wait till the coach and say, this man is at practice and he's back at 100% contact. We feel comfortable with him coming back. I think that's when the clock starts back. It's only fair, man, because look how many great players we've had. They've had major injuries and were able to bounce back, and even more these days because of medical advancement. But then I'm thinking about people whose lives have been destroyed because of the old rules. There was no way to come back for a Tyrone Pro throw. He needed a year and a half to start walking right.
True.
So this thing, Tiz, I agree. This is why I agree with what Ty's saying. I take him and old boy from Ole Miss, Treadwell. Treadwell got his ankle broke. That kind of put a a stipend on his career. And with the rule that you have now, it's like even if it takes them a year and a half to heal from that injury, bro, that's still not gonna do it. You're taking time off of a great player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do something to help them out.
I got one more for you, Ant. Noah Rogers just transferred from NC State. He got hurt on A-Day. I think his clock stops that minute. The next time his clock restarts is either some doctor has approved him to blah, blah, blah in off season, but when he walks on the field, hopefully game 4 or 5 for the University of Alabama, start the clock back. I mean, it's just fair.
Okay.
Man.
I think the injuries with that in spring.
Yeah, spring, man. He done.
The injuries piece is a little tricky because y'all raised some valid points.
3 concussions.
However, there's been some people that have taken advantage of the medical red shirt rule, whereas players aren't injured and they get this extra year. So like what I'm saying about this, I'm not even talking about this new 5-for-5 rule. I'm talking about under the current, like right now.
You got gray shirt, pink shirt, blue shirt. You got all kinds of stuff like that.
Like under that new 5-for-5 like rule, what's stopping? Let's say, what's stopping? I'm trying to think of a good school. For easy thought, because we got you tight on the show. What's stopping Kalen DeBoer and the brass at Alabama from going to every doctor in Tuscaloosa, putting them on the payroll and saying, "Hey, we need you to clinically diagnose these kids as ineligible to play,
That is
so that
up
we
to
can earn an extra year."
well, that's up for the NCAA to go around and verify what the doctors have said. I mean, it just is. It's just like, how do you keep people from cheating on their taxes? When they call your butt downtown one day and say, "Hey, we need to talk." You know, I mean, I'm saying
Yeah.
it's like they, trust but verify.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the NCAA. With their new baby teeth, they need to trust but verify. If Kalen DeBoer does that too much, you just gotta send somebody in and see. Okay, let's put this guy through our own test. So, okay, let me videotape the surgery and send it to the NCAA or whatever, because they say he's got Achilles, but that dude's out here playing volleyball direct. You know,
Right.
I tell you what they could do. Right? They could assign a doctor in every state. Okay, just say you have James Andrews in Alabama. Everybody know what James Andrews is about.
all right.
Yeah,
If you
he's
have a
repping.
major sports injury, that's who you going to, regardless.
More
So,
likely.
He's trying
Especially,
Why
to-
not?
especially if it's
Why
a lower
not
leg.
just-
If it's from the waist down,
it's kind of
Yeah.
Dr. Andrews is the GOAT.
right.
So why not just NCAA have him under the under the rule of whatever. You know, if you have an injury, you have to go see Dr. James Andrews.
I mean, it's like
Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
because
Right.
they're the ones
Simple.
saying that they saying that these injuries don't matter, but we do know there are some, like, hopefully Noah Rogers has a 6-month or less injury, but there are truly some injuries that last a year. You know,
Man.
and then what? And see, this is the thing that I thought about too. We talk about
What if
player
you get
safety.
re-injured?
What about the player safety issue of it? Okay, this
Yeah.
guy's injured, but he ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing because he knows he on the clock. He just started
Right.
playing 4th year of his clock.
Yeah,
My
that's a
back
valid
been
point.
my back been hurting since year 2. If you think I'm gonna
Right.
be in this out here now and my back's hurting, I ain't gonna tell nobody my back hurting. I'm gonna just keep sticking
Man,
myself. I'm gonna keep
And then-
sticking myself and keep popping these pills.
That part.
And I'm gonna get mine because I'm getting $750,000. I'm a starter now. I don't think I can play in the NFL, but if I can do this 4th and 5th year, I'm momming them straight for a little bit, bro.
Valid
These
point.
people, the NCAA don't give a doggone. I ain't gonna cuss on your shit. Calm down. They
It's all
don't give a
good.
doggone about these players, man,
Breathe
because
tight.
this is what's going to happen. I gotta breathe,
Yeah.
man, because I'm telling you, it's about to let it all out. I'm gonna stop
Hey,
right there.
but to your point, man, like it may work in the opposite direction where you got players who are playing through injuries, don't want to lose that year on their clock, like you said, and then let's say that they don't re-injure themselves and they're just half-assing it for the season or the last 2 years,
To get stronger,
you know, to get better or whatnot. But now you got the NFL looking at tape from an injured player.
right?
Right? Does that benefit the player at all? Like, man, you looking at these
No.
2 years while
No,
I was
that-
nursing the back injury that I ain't want to, I could have just redshirted, came back and played 2 years at full
Well,
strip and in the first
Where would
round
the
draft pick.
benefit? Okay, it's just like this. Let's take this for example, so people can really understand how serious this goes. You have
I think we lost.
But it wouldn't be Ant if his phone didn't go out right at the good part.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's amazing. I don't know how he does. Like, it's just like soon as he's about to say the most important thing he said all show, he lose service.
Having met many competitors from different levels, I met players from Colgate and everything when I used to hang out with some guys that played for the Bucks. Knowing the kind of competitor these guys are, you're not going to have a whole bunch of, we call it sandbagging, but you are more likely to have my middle toe is purple.
Right.
But I'm wearing socks. I'm wearing socks so nobody knows that my middle toe is purple. Because I'm not about to let a toe stop me. Next thing you know, next year the guy got gangrene.
Yeah. What?
You know, he's losing the bottom part of his leg. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna cause
Well, they
people
doing
to
it
just suck
already.
it up.
They doing
Yeah.
it already with the concussion protocol. Like
Is that-
players are
There you
faking
go.
their way through that every single day.
But we,
No.
we claim that we know we want we're taking care of the players, make the game safe, and all this stuff. But it's bull crap,
It
man.
dropped out. He'll pop back
He'll
in.
be in
Oh,
there.
there he is.
He's inside of a building.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But,
Nah, man, I'm in Mississippi, man.
you try to get me to go down there because they got cheap gas, man. Try to get it.
Anyway,
That's why they gas cheap.
nah.
Can't even use phone.
So what I was saying, like everybody know if you had a foot sprain hurts or whatever. So you still on the field trying to play, right? And let's just say you thinking you have a foot sprain and you really tore something in your foot.
Yeah.
You have a torn
Right.
ligament or something.
You don't want to
And
get
it's
checked
like
out.
you're not gonna get it checked out because, like Ty said, this is your last year. You know, if you
Or your
Yeah.
first year starting. For your first year
I'm
starting.
good.
Yeah. Real good.
All right, bet. So it's like either I'm gonna tell you about this injury and I'm gonna have to sit out a year, the whole season or whatever, and that was my year, or tough it out and
I think we're losing it.
Yeah.
But it's like I can kind of finish it. I think I can finish his thoughts and say, like, either a person's gonna be man, people King Dunlop, he got a channel, he had a whole crew of people talking about the stuff they took in college just to stay on the field or to make it. A friend of mine told me when he went to practice every day, he took like extra strength Tylenol for pretty much 5 years straight. Every time he went to practice where they was going to wear pads. Now, I don't know if you read up on acetaminophen. You're not supposed to take that stuff like that. It can eat a hole through your stomach.
No, you're not.
And he did it. He did it for 5. He didn't have no NFL in and wasn't no NIL. I'm just telling these dudes going to battle through whatever, because some people don't. I had a cousin that didn't take a scholarship because high school cost him his whole Saturday just playing. I said, "You not gonna take a scholarship?" No, I can't play no more, dog. That stuff hurt. And even in basketball, all the information you get from hitting the ground.
Especially if you put them on a clock like that. Like if you take away the eligibility clock, you're gonna have a lot of people playing injured and just it's gonna be a couple careers
Ted, that break,
because of this.
You don't get on the field really like a starter. This your first time starting. You're a junior. You're at the SEC school. You're on the brink of being on the NFL radar. You think I may have to do another year, but you got a ball out of control. But next thing you know, your forearm just swole.
Right.
It's just swollen. He's like, "Why wrap that son of a gun up? It will heal actually like that, but it may not heal right." You know what I'm saying?
right.
You may be pointing straight ahead like this for the rest of your life. but what's up, man?
You're right about that, man.
Me a cortisone shot.
Yeah, and then you got doctors that's unscrupulous as well. They will give you pain shots. Just not feeling good right there, doc.
They want you to be on the field, man.
Yeah, man.
So we got Ed Darby.
The last Boy Scout, man. Go ahead.
We got Ed Darby tapping in saying compound injuries, broke bones, ACL, MCL. Those are the injuries. Those injuries that should be. There are injuries that should be automatic. Yeah. So he's right. Like I feel like if you break your leg.
Yeah.
Like I should get another year. Like if 100,000 people in this stadium watch my legs separate from the bone, then you probably should be
30,000 in the case of Wake Forest. Go ahead.
Yeah, you probably should get it. He said 30,000 in the case.
I don't know why I've been on Wake Forest head like for 2 weeks. I don't know
me
why.
neither, man. But you've been. You're not giving a break, but you should get an extra year for that. Like if the doctor got to go pick your foot up from the other sideline and put it with the rest of your body up under the tent, then you probably deserve an extra year for that. Like I get it.
Wait.
He added neck injuries
the other
too,
sideline,
which is
sideline.
Man.
God, dog.
We got Coach Sean tapping in from JMHO Sports. He says tapping in from Red Zone Arsenal, bro, at work at the workhouse. LOL, love the show, homie, man. Shout out to you, Coach Sean. I appreciate you for joining us, man. Hey, you on lunch right now, Coach Sean? Let us know what you're having, man. What you're having for lunch, man? Did you pack something? Did you go grab something quick? What you eating for lunch, man? Let's see. We got Ed Darby says should be travel doctors across the country that is contracted by the NCAA.
Yeah, I'm sure they can't be bought off.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't agree. I
That
don't
that
agree
sounds
to that though. Like,
that sounds like a great idea if the NCAA had some type of teeth and integrity within them.
Right,
But
and
they
it's
don't.
like you get people like people at Tennessee. They'll pay off doctors to go down and say everybody at Tuscaloosa line because they're a bunch of snitches. What they are, Tennessee.
Wonder why you
we
say
have-
that, Type. Live with
Oh.
your chest.
That was just an example.
we'll have Alabama. We have Alabama paying our road doctors. Almost, yeah, he's not hurt. Just give him a cortisone. He'll be okay.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But it
Shout out
Pretty
to
much.
Coach. Shout out to Coach Sean. Now he's a former athlete, former running back for Alabama A&M. He says he took Toradol
There it
every
is.
day for almost 4 years to stay on the
That's what
field. And
King-
this
that's
was
what
the
King
late
does.
early 2000s.
I don't even think that, Coach Sean, I don't even know if they offered Toradol now. I think they took it off the market, but every player in that era talked about they took Toradol. And I
Yeah.
don't
So
think they
listen,
looked
I
it up. I don't
did.
think they would take it.
I did too.
Wow.
So look, let me tell a quick story while Ty telling this. This is in high school, bro. I graduated in 04, so I played from like 99 to 04.
Okay, it's still used now. Yeah.
Bro, we had no type of concussion protocol, no nothing back then.
Yeah. Times is
So,
yeah.
Man, this one player said he got the
So,
Toradol. I think he said they were pink or something. I'm not sure, but he said, man, they used to give him at his particular school, and this is public. He said they used to just give it to him like in a bag. It was like you didn't know if he had that or Skittle. I mean,
taste the rainbow.
Man,
Jesus Christ.
I particularly know.
You feel like you taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. Probably feel like you're on the rainbow.
Right. It's like you sliding down the rainbow.
I know an athlete particularly, personally, that played for Auburn. Some of you guys' favorite Auburn athlete in the last couple of years. Had a conversation with him, and I ain't gonna disclose too much, but yeah, he's got a Toradol story where, yeah,
what I'm
give him a
saying.
shot, get out there on the field, man.
But you don't care.
We got a game
Man,
to win.
listen.
But they don't care about the players. They never
listen.
did. Ask me.
When you all talk that Toradol, boy, listen, you see unicorns and rainbows on that field, man.
All right. So let's move on, man. We got to dive deeper into this thing and see what we got here. All right. So we talked about how the clock actually works, right? So let's dive into a few of the pressures here. Let's get this on the screen.
Okay.
All right. So this is pretty much why the NCAA stopped fighting in court. The real driver behind this whole thing, like you said, they said it's for easier access and to be understandable. But the real reason that they did this is because they kept losing in court repeatedly. I mean, anybody who wanted to file an injunction for extra time was, the only one that I've seen, honestly, of note that was not granted so far is Joey Aguilar.
Joey Aguilar. Who does he play for?
Tennessee. Yeah, he was denied. But every other one was pretty much won. So I don't know what was so different about his case that was. I don't know. We'll see. But so let's take a look at the timeline here. You got the COVID. You got COVID-19 pandemic forced blanket eligibility waivers across every sport. It was a good faith fix. It's like we were doing the right thing because we lost a whole year.
Right.
So I get that. That waiver combined with the rise of NIL money, revenue sharing created a financial incentive to stay in college as long as possible instead of turning pro.
Yeah.
You get money, you got years of eligibility. Why would I go to the NFL? I can just stay in college and buy my mama a house. Cool. Athletes. Is these ad libs?
Yeah, man. I'm
okay. I just making sure we're on the same page. All right. So athletes start stacking these medical waivers on top of the COVID waivers and on top of transfer portal moves, stretching careers out to 6, 7, even 9 seasons in some cases, right? Right. You got Chambliss, right? The Trinidad Chambliss story. He sued over medical hardship waiver and won all the way up to the Mississippi Supreme Court. Courts recently have stated that overturning some of these wins, started overturning some of these wins for the NCAA, giving the organization confidence that a clean, hard rule will hold up better than continuing to litigate every waiver request individually. So instead of fighting case by case, the NCAA removed the gray area completely. No gray area, no lawsuit. That's the entire strategic logic. Not generosity and not risk management. So, with that being said, we're gonna talk about this because this is interesting. Now, Trinidad Chambliss is the catalyst behind our talking points here, what we're saying. But please understand that Trinidad Chambliss would not be playing this year under this current rule. So that's interesting. So we got another poll question on the board, and it looks like this is the test. I've said this. You guys can answer this. You've said it.
Yep.
And it's
Wait a minute.
DC fell.
Oh, I gotta reset it because it's registered. It is coming. All right, so there it is. Should be reset to 0. How many exceptions are there to this rule? Right?
Wait a minute.
Are there one exception? Is it 2 exceptions? I mean, is it 3 exceptions? Or is it 5 exceptions?
Wait a minute. I thought it was. What?
There's only a select amount of exceptions to this new rule. I'm asking you guys, how many are there? I've said it. I think I actually put it on the screen.
Okay.
And I detail what those exceptions are.
I hope you was paying attention, tight.
You guys in the comments, you guys can answer.
There was like if Aunt get pregnant, and then
whoa.
And then you had
Wait a minute.
If DC go to the military,
Okay.
there was the BYU exception.
Okay.
And then it was one more, I thought. Nope. No, it's right. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3.
I know.
I'm just counting, man. You help me out. If you knew so much, you could go on to it. Or it must be the Alabama hat. It must be the Alabama hat.
Okay, so you got the military exception, you got the pregnancy exception, and you got the missions exception.
Right. Because the other line was under there, but it said people had to July 31st to decide.
Yes, that's for the current. That's for the current players.
Yeah. But shout out to Ed Darby for clarifying that. The Aguilar case was denied because he only argued that junior college should not count. No medical or NIL points raised like the Ole Miss quarterback and Pavia. Okay. Yeah. Hey, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I thank you for clarifying that, man. Because I for the longest I couldn't understand what was the difference between Aguilar and the rest of these cases that had been.
Trinidad's case was he missed the year because of tonsillitis. I think it was something to do with his tonsils, and he either he got an infection or something else to go with it. So it was like he had to miss the whole year. No, seriously.
Yeah, I believe you.
That was his medical rule.
Tennessee women, man.
Oh my God.
We ain't gonna get into that type episode.
Probably got that nasty.
We might have Tennessee women watching the pod, man. We want them to stick around for the conversation, man.
I want them to go to the clinic, but I get you. I got two things. I got 2 things I want to throw out here though, real quick. It's a guy I listen to a lot on X. This is not even a big bomb I want to drop till later, but this is kind of warms you up. Sports attorney Mitt Wintner called the proposal very simple rule because it creates a clearer, more objective eligibility standard than the current waiver system. However, he also noted that legal challenges remain likely because athletes can argue NCAA rules still limit earning opportunities.
Yeah, I mean litigation is.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't see a path for college football for the next maybe 10 years, 15 years where we're gonna be out of the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
think that the reason that it wasn't in the courtroom prior to now is because
Mhm.
nobody knew that you could actually do it. Once
Right.
everybody figured out, like, oh, we could just do this.
And more importantly,
Now the floodgates are open,
they can hire good
Mhm.
attorneys like Sam
True.
Ehrlich. Sam Ehrlich
and they
said
can afford them.
yes,
Yeah.
athletes. Sam Ehrlich is a sports law scholar. He's a sports law scholar, different than an attorney. We go a little further. Athletes can still pursue antitrust claims, arguing that eligibility restrictions unfairly limit competition and compensation because all their rules are based on the antitrust exemptions that NCAA don't have right now.
Yep.
Wow.
In the words of Dave Chappelle, they should have never gave you people money.
Wow. Wow, golly.
The answer to the
Get your bet.
the answer to
Get your bet out there. We're gonna get him on. Get this man fuck out.
we got
Wow.
but the answer to the question is 3. So everybody got that right. There's 3 exceptions. You got the military exception, active military. You have
I got an average of
maternity
50.
leave as an exception, and then the last one is wow, I drew a blank. Military. You got maternity
Missions.
leave and
Missions.
religious missions. Religious missions.
The BYU exception.
Also known by Tight there as the BYU exception.
That's right.
So does this mean that BYU is gonna have a bunch of red shirt players when everybody else is not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And trust me, Tuscaloosa County Baptist Church is now developing. See, you see what I'm saying? Who's to say what's what? Tuscaloosa Baptist Methodist Episcopal Presbyterian Church is now calling upon all athletes between the ages of 17 and 19. We got real mission work that needs to happen over in Selma somewhere. We got to take y'all down there for 6 months.
Wow. Come on,
So you about to
Tight.
see?
Huh?
You about to see
Yeah.
Come on,
You about to
Tight.
see
That's
6'5",
terrible.
6'5", 325-pound men on bicycles is what you're saying?
Right. Yeah. And what city in Mississippi did you just leave?
Says, listen, if you see that,
That's hilarious, bro.
Can you
That's
imagine
hilarious.
6'5", 300 knocking on your door?
I know he's supposed to take
Jehovah's Return.
I know he's supposed to be
Man.
taking this seriously, man. But that is funny. That is funny. I'm sorry. We
My
gotta
bad,
move it
Tight.
along, though.
I'm headed to
Gotta
Tunica,
move it
Tight.
along.
I know what you're saying, though.
Let's take a look at a few of these comments before we go to the next slide. We got Tight, but we got Sharp coming in
What
saying
up?
those 4-letter words that I can't say. I know Ant doesn't want to say.
Tide.
Never.
We got Tight saying them, so we're okay. And then we got Ed Darby coming back and said they messed up his paperwork. It's not the player's fault. Okay. And then start saying, Otez, we got to talk after the show. Cool. And
No, we
then it says enroll freshman part-time then. Yeah, Ed, you know what, Ed? That's a good idea, but how do you get around the clock starting after their 19th birthday? The season after their 19th birthday. How would you get around that, Ed? Because I see you thinking outside of the box, man. I just want to see what your opinions are on that. What you got?
So
Ed?
look, Ted, this is what I'm thinking, right? Okay, in football, early enrollees is in January, right? But if we're talking about an academic year, it's nothing but 2 academic years in college. You got a fall semester and a spring. Summer is not a full academic term. So would you tell most of them to start in the summer?
Yeah, take 3 hours. Just keep them as part-time students.
Yeah, that would count. That's what I'm saying. That would actually count as a part-time student if they start in the summer.
But I don't think it matters. If they're 19 years old, it's going to start anyway. What's the average graduation age? You graduate from what? At 18?
18.
18 you graduate
18 now,
usually?
Yeah.
Some exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
But
Just
you get
depends
some
on
that's like me.
if your mama lied when you was in kindergarten or not.
Hey,
Okay,
man,
listen.
my mama
No.
had 2 birth certificates. She ain't
You
lying.
know, I ain't being honest. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It don't. Sometimes it don't be a lot. Cause I got a homeboy that we went to school together, everything. So when we graduated, I was
they be
18.
lying.
No, look, I know, but this one ain't no lie. So I was 18, but I turned 18 in March. right?
Mhm.
So he turned 18 after school, after we graduated. His
Yeah.
birthday's in June.
Mhm.
So it's like, how would you kind of work that out? You know what I'm saying? Like, he
Well,
would still be,
what?
basically, he still would have been like, he would have been a fresh 18 going to college.
So
I
in
turned
my case,
18. I turned 18 as a freshman at Tuskegee.
okay.
Yeah,
So you
that's what I'm
graduated from high school at
saying.
17.
17 and 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a case like that, if you graduate, in a case like that, if you graduate from high school at 17, you go to college at 18, then just enroll them part time for a year until they turn 19.
And it's going to really mess with those guys in Iowa. It's very popular. Up to the 8th grade, you can hold your child back
Yeah.
so they can get
Mm.
size. So they do that out there in Iowa a lot. Iowa and a couple more but I just saw the documentary in
Oh,
Iowa.
speaking.
So they hold them back. So their children are graduating at 19. So they kind of.
Okay. So like in my
Speaking.
case, my birthday is in November, right?
Mhm.
For some odd reason, my parents decided not to lie like everybody else was doing.
Mhm.
So I am like one of the oldest people in my graduating class.
Man, you could have called a
Even
charge.
now.
You could have called a charge.
No, I couldn't have. Because I'm a
Wow.
good person. So I'm not
I
gonna
don't
press
get a
no
bad
charge.
person, but if you was 19 messing with a 13-year-old doggone freshman,
Tight. This is not the episode for that.
oh, no, sir, my bad. But, I mean, maybe you ain't had no game, but some people have more game than others. I'm saying, like Ant would have went to jail.
There is no game involved with dating a 13-year-old. Let's stop. Where are we going?
You're riding the same bus. Go ahead, man. I was just saying. She was in a band with you or something. I don't know, whatever.
I honestly, like, I was supposed to be in the class prior to
Right.
I was supposed to graduate. I graduated in 2000. Everybody else my age graduated in 1999. So
Yeah, I was supposed to
there's
graduate
that.
I was supposed to graduate in 90.
But you'll see that, and then with the reclassification of kids.
Yeah, see, now you want to reclassify. Now you want to reclassify.
If it is,
decided high school is 16.
if there is a loophole, if there's a loophole to where these kids can graduate at 17 years old, sit out at a school until they turn 19 or enroll at this school part-time, then if that is the loophole, trust and believe you're going to see each and every one of these kids filing for reclassification.
There you go.
And you're going to have no seniors in high school football.
High school football.
It's going to be
at the
interesting.
park on Saturday.
Ed Darby saying, my understanding is an academic year is a full school year. Yeah, that needs some distinction too. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. And he says, August 2026 to June 2027 would be the year. It says after their 19th birthday. If they turn 19 after September of 2007, the next is 2000. Valid. Like that is solid. That is solid. I don't know if it's exactly like that, but according to what I read on paper and what you just explained, it makes perfect sense. So there's that, man. We gotta get through this though. We got a couple more slides to go, man. We're gonna turn this thing up. Let's see. What else?
Okay,
what else we learn about this?
Yeah, go ahead. After the next slide, I want to drop this thing on you.
Okay.
Pause.
Pause. Jesus, I don't even want to put the next slide up.
For a run for the hills. Go ahead.
Man. All right, so the divide, right? Who loses here? What's not talked about is linemen and quarterbacks. These are developmental positions, right? Let's get a little bit more specific. Trinidad Chambliss. It says that he's a winner here because he beat the clock, right? He got in just in time. As an example of somebody who beat the clock, he fought his case through the courts and got an extra year before the door closed. Under the new rule, nobody else would get to do what he just did. Right now at Auburn, you got Byron Brown, who has a year where he got injured that he didn't play. That would, he could possibly have filed for a medical red shirt after this season and come back to Auburn for another year.
Right.
That is not the case anymore under this rule.
Wow.
He is done. That is his 5th year. He's done. You got Denzel Aberdeen. If I'm mispronouncing that wrong,
Yeah, that's right.
I apologize, but he's from Florida. It's the opposite case. He's already ruled out. His playing time is already ruled out in playing time. He played 12 games as a true freshman at Florida, transferred to Kentucky. Now he's back at Florida. He applied for a waiver retroactively to redshirt that freshman season so he can get an extra year back. Under the old rules, that kind of case had a shot. Under these new rules, he's expected to be denied. So
Perfect time.
and he's also expected to sue, and
Perfect
he won't be
time
the
to
only
say it.
one.
Yeah, I got that's what my thing is about. I got some more on
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Shrimp-free.
And then let's take a look at the skill positions. The ready now players, they lose almost nothing, right? If you're ready to play football as soon as you graduate from high school, you don't really lose anything. Quarterbacks,
Yes.
receivers, defensive backs, the guys who can contribute as true freshmen, and were never leaving it on the red shirt system in the first place as a developmental tool. They are unaffected by this. But then let's look at offensive line, defensive line, and trenches. This is the real casualty here. Linemen have always been a position group that needed a true red shirt year the most. Simply because a lot of playing the line depends on size, and out of high school, a lot of kids just don't have the size to play in the trenches. They just don't. They have to grow into grown man bodies and frames. But that red shirt year is usually used to add weight, to get into college strength programs, to physically mature. Yep. To physically mature before playing meaningful snaps, right? That development cushion is now gone, right? Programs in the middle of rebuilding their trenches lose the exact tool that they were counting on to help them. That's a direct hit for the kind of roster build, like Auburn is an example. We have 20 offensive linemen on the staff, on the roster right now. That's the kind of roster rebuild that we're in the middle of right now under Alex Golish, a true line rebuild where there's no more margin for give him another year so he can get stronger. So there's that. You guys can see that. I'm going to get this off the board. I'm gonna put another poll question up, and you guys can answer that. While I'm answering that, I'm gonna let Ty go ahead and drop this knowledge that he wants to drop on us real quick. Let me get this off the screen though, Ty, so the people can see your face.
Okay. Well, according to Ross,
There you go.
According to Ross Dilliger, hi mom. Anyway, attorneys Ryan Dowden and Darren Hintner say they are planning to file a legal action on behalf of more than 50 basketball players seeking a 5th season in light of the NCAA's new 5-year eligibility rules. The lawsuits will be filed in 5 different states starting this week, and this came out yesterday. So, I mean,
Good.
NCAA, you can't win for losing, man. It's come on, man. You can't.
What's happening, Huggy? War damn Eagle.
Because they're all bumping into that thing that this is a test. They think Congress is going to give them an antitrust exception through this Protect College Sports Act, and that thing just left the Senate. They haven't even decided the Senate's going to vote on it, but they already said the GOP has stated when that thing gets to the House of Representatives, it is DOA. They're not even going to look at it. So it ain't going to be no antitrust exemption for the NCAA. And as long as and for people out there that know that want to understand antitrust, it's real simple. Whenever you put rules in place that prohibit somebody else from making a profit or earning a living, you are in violation of antitrust. And that's what the NCAA has been doing for years. So I don't know, man. It seems like you got to sit down and come up with an agreement. But they can try this. They're just wasting money.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right, man. You're right. I just think that something has to be done. Honestly, the only path I see to fixing this is some sort of collective bargaining.
Thank you.
And some sort of level. But the problem is with that is like,
how do you do it?
Yeah, you have to drop that amateur status. Like you just have to.
You got to.
I think that's the whole thing right now that's kind of making all of this not work. and not like it's because they're considered student athletes and amateurs at the time. So
let me throw some math into it and give you some little motivation real quick. Nick Saban in his testimony said his first year NIL is $2.5 million. Right now, Alabama's spending the estimated somewhere 38 or 42, somewhere around, let's just say $40 million, right? That's 6 years later, I think. Using something they call basic math, do you know how much the University of Alabama will have to pay for their team in 2031? I mean, you can't use it right off the top of your head, but just give it a guess. It's a ridiculous number.
I missed numbers. What you saying now? What's the numbers?
Nick Saban said he paid $2.5 million his first year NIL. Right now, Alabama's spending about 40. How much do you think it'll be at?
40.
How much does it spend in 2031?
In his first year? So that's what? 4 years 31. Ago?
Look at that growth.
That's 38.
That growth is crazy.
$38 million worth of growth.
2.5 to
37.5.
You said by 2000 what now?
31, 5 years from now.
2000, okay, 5 years.
And I throw this in there. The average NFL team has a $301 million salary.
I said about 70 to 80 million.
$115 million.
Yeah.
$115 million on a roster.
Mind you, Alabama is maybe like over the last 5 years, somewhere ranked between 10 and 25. Do you know what Texas Tech could be at a half of an NFL salary? 150. Yeah. That's the encouragement here. And because I mean, and I'm looking at that thing like that. My math is on a what do you call that? It's on a straight line. It ain't on that what you call a logistical thing. You know, that curve because it bends
bell curve.
Like that. Bell curve, whatever.
Yeah.
You throw some Boolean algebra in that thing. Texas Tech could be at 135 million. It would have been spending.
They could. That's why
2.5. We were getting a saving discount. You know, they were not.
So that's why like we'll talk about it in another episode though, but like that's why like some parts of the Protect College Football Act I actually agree with. Actually most of it, I be honest with you. At first I didn't really agree with the rev share part when it came to schools limiting the amount of rev share, but then when you actually think about
that's why it's not
what they're trying to accomplish.
That's the main reason they gonna pass.
Yeah, it really needs to happen,
promise.
Right? Because
look at this. So think about this. You have Texas with like a $60 million roster, right? We're just gonna use 60 million. I don't forget how much it was. Where you take a Missouri who only has maybe a $25 million roster.
Right.
Like, bro, there's a big difference in that.
And like to the people out there that use that and they say like, well, you shouldn't put a cap on how much these kids make. I don't think that act is. It's NIL is NIL, right? You're gonna get paid whatever you want.
Their pay. It's supposed to limit some kind of pay, but
it's limiting the teams, right?
It's too much stuff
think
in
about
the
it.
bill.
Think about it this way.
It's too much stuff in the bill.
Think about it this way. Have you ever argued that they should pay NFL players more? Like probably not. And there's a hard cap in the NFL. So like, and they get paid a lot of money, right? You know what I'm saying? They are rich.
But they negotiated that.
They negotiated, but that cap is in place. One of the reasons why the NFL is so entertaining because there's parity.
There's more parity.
There's parity. And that hard cap allows that to happen because otherwise everybody would play for the Dallas Cowboys.
Unfortunately,
you gotta think about
they had the biggest roster, and it wouldn't be fun to watch, right? Football is a physical sport. When you stack teams with talent and physicality, it's tough for other teams to compete. Right. Which is ironic. While we're here, I have to say this. It's ironic that Nick Saban is the voice of this thing when we're here because of him. He exploited the system to the tune of 6 national championships with other teams. Where other teams didn't feel like they can compete. So they put all these things in place.
Hold on.
They put all these things into place to prevent that from happening
again. It comes
again.
down to coaching. He wasn't the only person doing whatever allegedly happened. It comes down to coaching at the very end.
Tad bit coaching. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't a great coach, but I'm just saying that like there was some exploitation of it. He wasn't the only one that
I mean-
exploited the system. He just did it the best. and what happened?
The best too.
And what happened was the college football world, from the playoff to the transfer portal to like all of these rules are basically have been put in place to prevent that from happening again. We cannot have that happen again. We do not want to see one team just dominate the college football space and not be fair for everybody else.
6 titles in 18 years ain't nothing. Y'all don't do that all the time?
Stop it.
What?
But the poll question that we had...
We don't move players from Hawaii to Tuscaloosa either.
Huh?
The poll question that we had, man, on the board that nobody answered because I forgot to mention it. Stop it, man. Is killing the red shirt good or bad for college football? I think we already kind of mentioned that. I'm gonna type no in the chat because I don't think it's a good thing for college football.
No, that's crazy.
It could be mixed. I don't know. But why you guys asking that?
Hold on. What about this? What if a player? Now this is another little loophole. What if I go in my freshman year and I just flunk?
That is.
Then you out of school.
Academic eligibility. Yeah,
hey, but I can come back. But I can come back. I can work in the city and come back. You done gave me NIL. Hello.
Well. So, I mean, that's an interesting one too.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to say Alabama
that's
can
interesting
win.
thought though.
So let's take a look at this one real quick. This last slide before we get up out of here, man.
Good. Good or bad.
All right. So this is it. You know, the last thing is the clock doesn't care why you stop. Again, the clock does not care why you stop. Here's a timeline.
Definitely
why it matters. Yeah. NC. So you got July the 31st, 2026. That's the last day schools can submit hardship waivers or eligibility extensions requests under the old rules. After that date, those waivers are gone for good, right? August the 1st of 2026, that new rule officially takes effect. Athletes who completed their 4th season of eligibility by spring of 2026 get no additional eligibility period. Currently enrolled athletes who remaining after 25-26 get to choose the old rules or the new model, whichever benefits them. And 26 and 27 high school graduates, they are on the age-based model only, no ability for an opt-out. And you know, the NCAA didn't simplify eligibility. It killed the single most important developmental tool in offensive line play and developmental positions. As you know, if you ask any coach, that red shirt year in college football when it came to in the trenches is valuable. That's now gone. The villain here isn't a person, it's the litigation system itself. Years of medical waiver lawsuits that scared the NCAA into overcorrecting, which I think it's the overcorrection, and it punishes injury and slow physical development equally, right? So that means if you're playing in a football game, if your favorite player, if you agree with this, and your favorite player is playing in a football game his senior year, in game 1, he goes out there, he gets both of his legs taken out from under him, and Lord. 2 major leg injuries. And he cannot come back and file for a medical red shirt in that last year. Cannot put that NFL film on tape anymore.
Oh, Lord.
He ends up falling off and riding off into the sunset. I don't want to hear, if you agree with this, I don't want to hear anything about the NCAA and the rules and how bad they are. Because here it is right here. We've explained it and telling you that. So, man, it is on the surface. It sounds great, and I'm gonna tell you why it sounds great. Let me tell you why most people agree with it. Most fans, I think, agree with this, and this is just me thinking out loud. Most fans, I think, agree with this. Let me get this off the screen so you guys can see me. I think most fans agree with this. The ones that do agree with this, they agree with it because Indiana won a national championship.
Yeah. So you
with a bunch of 25-year-old kids.
I don't know if they were older. They were indeed older. But
Yeah, if that had not happened, most people would look at this objectively and say, like you brought up a perfect example of Tyrone Prothro, right?
Oh my God!
Under this current rule, you're talking about a kid who's that year, ill beans. He had a major injury, right?
Would have
Think
been
about
a
how many
Heisman,
kids.
probably.
Think about how many kids have major injuries and then take a year off and come back even better, or take 2 years. What if you're a kid with multiple injury histories,
right?
Didn't Marshawn Lattimore go through that? He had an injury,
Oh my God!
came back, and then had an even major injury, and then what do you say to a kid like that?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 years up.
He and Prothro had the same thing. They had infection post surgery.
Yeah.
Here's another thing that's hot right now. So I give me a car. I don't have a real fancy car. I drive a Toyota. So give me a nice car they get out there these days. Audi, blah, 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 blah.
Audi.
I get it, and of course I'm at Georgia. So I go across the quad, and I crash it into a mailbox. They say, hey, something's going on with Freddie Jr., man. What's going on out here? And he says, well, the girl left me. My mama's sick. And I got this mental thing. He has mental health problems.
Depression.
And he needs to he needs time. See, then we get into the health matters of the mind. He needs time off. I need the ball till I fall. I got 5 years. Boy, this thing is a train wreck. Well, I look forward to this. I like watching train wrecks when nobody really dies. I love it. This is a train wreck.
Nobody, just the train going up the rails. Man.
Train going off the rail, man, because that's real. Mental health is big.
We got Coach Sean saying
they already got a
Redshirt
lawsuit.
is terrible.
Right. I agree with Coach Sean.
They already got a lawsuit in college basketball. They filed that this morning.
Yeah, and what's crazy, when I saw that, and I think Type mentioned it too. Yeah. And I saw that, I was like, man, I already got the material ready for this episode. I was gonna make a graphic about it, but
just stay fluid.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities for us to dive back into this topic, because this isn't going anywhere.
The lawsuits in about 3 weeks. Because I think this thing's gonna get an injunction.
It's gonna be a long line.
It's gonna be a federal injunction that's going to affect all states before July 31st. Call Calshi, put it out there. Call Calshi, put that prop. I put $5 on that right now. Federal injunction before July 31st. And when everybody got because once they claim, it's not going to go. July 31st is dead. It's going to be put to the side.
Coach Sean said 70% of these kids are not ready to play. I give you that, man. Listen, I would even venture it may be more than 70. We talking about Division I level.
But can I say something on that?
Maybe more than 70%. What you got?
Can I say something on that? To be honest, you're not taking away that part of the redshirt rule. If you look at it, if you're doing 5 for 5, right? That just means the first year you come into college, you might as well just say you're redshirted automatically.
Yeah, I agree. But I just said the injury part bothers me, though.
Yeah,
it's the injury
part is what bothers me, too.
I become a starter in my senior year, and my spleen ruptures, whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all have some messed up analogies.
No. Alabama's Nick Saban's first national championship. How did old boy lead the game?
Ted said get both your legs, take from money and have torn ACLs in both.
People rupture spleens without by sitting down at desks.
But remember,
that is true.
The 2009 national championship, Marcel Darius hit the quarterback at Texas, and he left the game.
Yep.
He had a bruise. One of them organs was messed up.
Yeah. Bruise something. Yeah.
So I don't know if he. I don't even know if he got a shot in the NFL. I can't remember, but if he was if he was a sophomore quarterback or a junior quarterback, when do you come back from one of your organs being damaged or having to be removed? So I mean, come on, man. It's just a lot.
Then Coach Sean is saying also killing the red shirt shortens your roster. Lots of players didn't even live for real in high school. Trust me.
Some folks just
strength and condition. That's what I'm saying. Like that college strength and condition program is different from what a lot of, unless you go to one of these schools like here in Birmingham, I say a Thompson High School, or maybe Parker's got the facilities. Yeah, like one of these high schools that just have these NFL-esque facilities. man, you're gonna be out of luck. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? You're gonna be without that extra year. And like I kind of get what Ant's saying is you still got the 5 years, so you still would have that first year off, and then you still have 4 years left that you could play football. If they were to decide to redshirt you. I get that part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an interesting point there. Ed Darby tapping in saying he's calling it right now. The unofficial red shirt is coming. Man, you already
Yeah.
know they're gonna figure out a
Yeah.
way to get around this thing, man, and it's gonna be chaos.
What's wrong with him?
When they can't win in court. They can't win in court.
They can't never
Right.
win.
The NCAA cannot
Antitrust.
win in court. They none of this never is gonna matter, right? Until they-
Antitrust, unilateral, it just don't work. You gotta have a
it's
gotta bring
not gonna
both
work.
sides to the table. Yeah.
Got Sharp tapping in. He's saying, "Hey, we're gonna talk about this tonight because it's a great conversation. Great job, fellas. Man, salute to you, man.
Oh yeah, I'll be on that then, Sharp. I'll be on there.
Yeah, we're tapping in about this one, man. And this is gonna probably. I'm just telling you guys, this whole thing right here gonna carry us a couple weeks because it's not over with.
Of
Like
course.
it's not over
Yeah,
with.
I'm
Like it's
attacking
gonna
hard.
be.
Hey,
What time you
Oh,
start up Sharp? What time Sharp start up? Y'all remember? I don't.
I think he's going on
I
at
don't
6
know.
usually. Usually
Okay.
6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sharp, if you still listening, confirm
you
that,
gonna be
man,
there?
what time you going on.
I'm gonna listen in. I chime in on the thing.
Let's see
I'll
here.
be
It
on
says
there. I see. I see if he
Chat.
left.
Coach Shun says, without the red shirt, you're forcing undeveloped kids into a traveling roster. They have to play.
Not
They have to play
necessarily.
no good.
Not necessarily. I disagree with that.
But some, it's depending on what school you're talking about. If you're talking about Alabama or Auburn, maybe not. But if you're talking about like Wake Forest, UTEP,
God, dog, tight.
I've been on Wake Forest here for like 2 weeks from now. They're the sorriest team I can think of. I'm sorry.
But
They have parties when the people drafted in Wake Forest, man. I mean,
what will start happening though? What will start happening is players. You'll see more high school players and stuff. I think, and it is probably happening right now. But you'll see a lot of high school players at skill positions get opportunities to play early. Teams will fill up they draft boards, or I said draft boards, but they're recruiting boards with these players, and people are going to turn towards the transfer portal for trench play. You're going to stack up transfer portal additions in the trenches, defensive line, offensive line, just because those players don't get that developmental piece.
right.
And it's kind of like that right now. You very rarely see a lot of high school kids come out of high school and start at a Division I level in the trenches, right? At
Right.
offensive line and defensive line. So it's something. It's kind of that situation there.
Can I break this? Can I break it down on why I disagree with that whole situation? Right?
Was that?
The
Because
travel roster part.
you jump the traveling part and stuff. Because you jump rosters from 85 to 105. We'll say 105. You just jump 20 spots, right? When
Right.
you're traveling, you're not gonna take all 105 players for one.
Sorry.
That would make no sense. So like I said, when I look at it, to me, it's just an automatic red shirt. Like Ted said, most skilled players, you can have some that's freshmen that'll come out and play more or start or whatever, but you have that now. In prime example, Cam Coleman. We knew Cam Coleman wasn't really ready to play like that, but he was a freshman and he came and started at Auburn. You have certain players that's like that. But if you're a coach and you know I got 3-star Teds at running back and I got 5-star tight at tight end, which one you really think they're gonna take first if they traveling? Or who would you think have to play first? Whatever the case may
It
be.
depends. Depends on the roster.
Right.
Depends on the roster. And
It's a whole thing that you have to think of and go through with that. You get what I'm saying? So even though you have 3-star Teds, but guess what? 3-star Ted might be the second running back. So either way it go, he wasn't gonna be redshirted, even if you don't implement this rule. Basically,
I think I see what you're saying. So you're saying like in cases where you got a room depleted. So, like, for example, you use Cam Coleman. That's a good example because at that time, we didn't have any – I don't think we had any scholarship receivers when we brought in Cam Coleman and those guys. Cam Coleman ends up playing. Now, he probably would have played anywhere because of the height, because of the size. He had the SEC size. But, like, maybe Cam Coleman's not a good example. But in a situation where that room is dependent upon that player, even under the current rules, those players still play. Right. So like if you're depleted of the offensive line, let's say you just got 7 offensive linemen that can play, and 2 of them are freshmen. There's an injury. You're going to put those true freshmen out there because you don't have a choice. You don't have much of a choice. And that's the case under the current rules. And that will still remain the same under a 5-for-5 situation. If you need the bodies, you will still have them there to play. I think the most impactful thing is probably the injury piece. And just having that eligibility, that year of eligibility, just there's one thing to say it, but when players know that, hey, I can play this year. Like I got 5 years, because they're not gonna look at it as, oh, this red shirt thing. People are gonna look at it as you're wasting one of my years. You see what I'm saying? It's like human nature, right? If you give somebody what kind of example I'm trying to paint? Okay, for example, here in Birmingham, there was a whole case. Y'all got to walk with me because I don't have a lot of time. We're supposed to be up out of here, but I want to get this example out of here. So here in Birmingham, we had a case where with the water board, where the water board wasn't putting fluoride in people's water at the water plant for, I think, like 5 years, right?
Wow.
Because the machine was too expensive for them to replace, so they decided to just do away with it. It became a big thing, right? What people did was I saw people on TV saying, I need a refund because I've been paying for fluoride
water
for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And now you're telling me I ain't been getting fluoride in my water. Now, most people don't know what fluoride does to water. Don't even know the cost of fluoride. Didn't even know that they weren't getting fluoride in their water until you told them.
Right.
This is the same thing, I think, kind of, if you're walking with me, the same thing with this 5-for-5. You're going to get a lot of kids that's going to be, they moms and dads and them are going to be jumping up and down to play early because this 5th year, you're wasting it by not playing my kid, right? When in actuality, it's the same red shirt year that was always in place. It's always been red shirt, then play 4.
I think they're giving you
that won't change under this. You're a red shirt that sit out that first year, then you still have the 4 years left to play.
I just think the injury thing is a bit much to me because I know some of these injuries are not. They can.
I think
you need to be able to stop the clock.
That's what Ed brought up, the Alex McPherson situation. If you're an Auburn fan, you know that situation where he had an off the field injury that basically could have taken him out of here.
What
had
about
to sit out
kicker, though, with the thing?
That's him.
Okay, my bad.
That's Alex McPherson. Yeah. So you think about it, he doesn't get a medical red shirt for that, and we all, like, you could see the kid was 98 pounds at one point.
Yeah, y'all drug that man on the field. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Drug that man on the field. Clearly was not healthy enough to be on a Division I field at 99 pounds. Could have got a cheerleader.
I think he actually had a colostomy bag kicking at one point.
Oh my
so,
God!
Like, and it's gonna get worse than that. Like, under this rule,
it's
gonna get bad, man. So yeah, when you consider the injury piece of it, like, nobody. Man, you don't want your favorite player just to see him suffer a unfortunate injury and then he can't play football no more because they won't grant him an extra year, even though, he ain't got no legs for a whole year.
It's mental health related. That's what's going to be the big thing.
Yeah, I think there should be some type of something for injuries, right? Now you got to figure out what type of injuries earn that red shirt because. According to Brandon Sorsby, he deserves a year. but hey, so So you had to figure out that piece of it, man. But it's not cut and dry, man. This whole thing is not as cut and dry, man. We're about to get ready to get up out of here, though, man, because I'm way over time.
Oh,
But
my
this was
bad,
an
man.
interesting conversation, man.
I
No,
talk
not
too
just
much,
good
man. My
conversation.
bad.
We had to keep this one going. And is Ant still here? Let me pull him up. Ant Sharp says you capping, and you said that last time that you was gonna be there, you didn't show up. So
Bro, I'm not capping,
there's
bro.
that. Take
I'm
that up
gonna
with
be
Sharp.
there. I'm gonna be
He
there. I
says
promise.
he's starting tonight at 6:30.
6:30 Central.
Central Standard Time tonight.
Put
That
me
should
on the
be a
show
great
for all you
conversation, man.
Alabama fans.
Then we got you got my guy Coach Shuns. He's tapping in and he said, "Hey man, you're making my point for me. The travel squad is only a certain amount. That's his point." Let's see what else he says. He says that out of 8 DBs, 4 may be ready to contribute early. Maybe freshman DBs don't make noise until they are dogs coming in.
Right.
More not than so. They need a year for weight and football IQ, etc. Yeah. Coach Shun, I think y'all saying the same thing. I think what Ann is saying is that under the current model, you have that. How it stands now, you have the ability to redshirt a player, and then they get the 4 years after that to play football.
Yeah.
Under this current model, you just get 5 for 5 years, meaning if that player is not ready, he just has to
have
sit
a
out.
red shirt.
Yeah, he just has to sit out that 5th year. He still gets the same 4 years to play over the next 4 years. So when you think about it that way, it's not much of a change from that aspect. But the injury piece is, I think, where it just gets a little bit crazy.
It's foul. Yeah.
Yeah. But then, I mean, and like I said, in people's minds, they just hear 5. I got 5 years to play. So a lot of these kids gonna be committing to school. You're gonna see a lot more kids committing to schools to where they can get on the field early because they think that time is running up when in actuality it's the same 5-year stretch that they've always had, but it's just worded different.
I think it really just impacts the guys that are you just started to play with an injury piece. You just became a starter in game 5. Something happens, dislocation of an elbow, for instance, just typical. It happens all the time, but
we're getting a lot milder on the injuries as the show went on. When we first started, we had a bunch of paraplegics playing football.
Let's say the you get your testicles twisted, and
Man, come on, Ty.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you the true story. If you are a distance runner, my cousin was a distance runner, bro. When you run mid distance and you tall and you don't dress correctly, yeah, that's a real thing.
It can happen.
Yeah, you gotta stay out for a little while, bro. You gotta wear your cup, yo. But I'm done, man. I'm done.
Oh man, that's funny.
No, it's
all
not.
Right, man.
No,
I imagine so. It's funny reading about it, but I bet it's not. So our last poll question, man, I was gonna skip this one, but we'll go ahead and put this one on the board for you guys to answer if you tune in. And it's if you were a freshman, if you were a true freshman, would this new 5 for 5 rule scare you? Simple as that. If you're a true freshman coming out of high school, would this rule now scare you?
They don't know the future. They don't know the future.
Yeah, I tend to agree that they're a little bit young, so they really hadn't grasped it yet. I'm gonna say it depends, though. It depends on what your offers are and what school you're going to. Because if you're, so
what you're telling me is Wake Forest might get good?
I'm saying that it's no way I'm going to Wake Forest to sit on the bench and I don't have no red shirt yet. That's what I'm saying.
Because some places you do just go play because you want to go to the NFL and you want to play as soon as possible. Like the guy that turned down Georgia.
I can sit on the bench at Georgia.
Right. Right. And you might not get off the bench at Georgia, depending on who they got coming after you.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you, though. If you can ball, you will play.
Maybe. Till you find out one of them. What's the family of people? One of them. God dang it! The guy that played at Denver, the DB.
Surtain?
Surtain?
No, not Surtain. They played at Alabama. what's the one? It's three
It's
brothers
Denver
that played
Broncos?
at Georgia. Yeah, Denver Broncos cornerback Champ barely
Oh.
shows up. One of their children show up after you not playing. Like I'm going to transfer.
Yeah,
Wow,
You
come
might
on,
as well
man.
transfer. I'm thinking you playing DB is what I'm thinking. You sitting on the bench. You're like,
I got you.
Champ Bailey's son shows up. You're like, God, this been that.
Yeah, that's it for me. All right, man. So we gotta get up out of here. Let's go ahead and put a bow on this thing and close it down, man. So let's recap. We did today. So we talked about the NCAA killing the red shirt. You know, they didn't simplify eligibility. They kill the single most important developmental tool in line play and
murderers.
And so the rule you see there is the 5-for-5 rule. We talked about that in detail. We talked about ready now recruits. These kids come out of high school and they ready to play football. They don't get affected by this. It's only a select few that we know, that are ready to play football coming out of high school. Who loses that trench development piece? These are players who continuously rely on redshirt and extra years to earn them. They have to get up to weight. They have to get up to IQ. They have to grow into grown men bodies. They're going to be blocking 350-pound grown men. So they have to. It's tough to ask a high school kid to do that. So they lose in this situation. A couple key dates for you guys to jot down and keep in your reminders if you want to keep track of this thing. July 21st is the last day to file waivers under the old system. So I would imagine late July you're gonna see a lot of waivers announcements on Twitters. Also August 1st. August 1st, right, is when the whole age-based model officially takes effect. Seems like everything takes effect August 1st. But 3 is the magic number of exceptions to this 5-for-5 rule that are in place. You can only have an exception if there's a case of maternity, there's an active military situation, deployment, or religious. Yes, facts. Thank you for your service. Or a religious mission. If you're on a religious mission, they'll grant you some exceptions there. Notably missing from that is major injury. Right? Yeah. Major injuries is missing from that. So there's that. And lastly, we got the quote from Tom Mars, which kind of frames this whole thing up. And this is the same lawyer that won Trinidad Chambliss his extra year in college football. There's no way somebody could file an eligibility case based on a medical waiver now with this rule. So there it is. You take a picture of it, screenshot it. It's enough information on this slide right here to inform you of the basics of this whole thing if you don't want to read into it in detail. If you just need an outline to help you read through it in detail to know what you're looking for, this is a good time to use that screenshot feature on your phone, screenshot this. And when you're having conversations with your friends and they don't know what they're talking about, you can pull this out and reference it. And it has the facts on it. So I'll leave that up there for a couple seconds. Okay, that couple seconds is over with. We now have to get to the outro, man. This has been a great conversation. I thank you guys for participating in this. I gotta cite the programming note. This one went long because this was a very, very interesting conversation. But this is the last 10:30 lunch breaks. So we won't be going live at 10:30 no more on Thursdays. We'll be going live at 11:30. So we're moving it an hour back, right? Moving it an hour back, condensing the show length down to an hour and giving you, instead of one show a week for lunch, giving you 3 Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays that takes place on July the 7th is the first one, when you'll see us back. And actually, this is the last SECZN show for a week. So next week, we're taking off, revamp some things.
He flying to Vegas.
We're going to revamp some things, man, with the whole channel, get a direction so that we are all systems go, preparing for the season, man. So I got some interesting things that are to announce that are coming very, very soon. So this is Bon Voyage for a little while.
Told y'all Bon Voyage, y'all.
This is I don't know. Is it Reba Dirty? Is that goodbye too?
That's right.
Am I in there? Yeah. For a little while, right?
That's
For a little while. I'll see you guys this weekend though. On Have You Heard with DC, and I will be on the first episode of the pregame playlist that comes Monday. Make sure you set your notification bells for that because that's gonna be amazing too. But then after that, I'll return on the 7th of July, and we're gonna pick up steam going towards the season with some very, very interesting content. Thank you guys again. And if you have participated in SECZN Live, the Fans versus They series that we wrapped up on yesterday, thank you too. Thank you for 3 months, picking teams with me for 3 months. You didn't have to do it, but you did. So I thank you guys for that. Feel like I'm rambling, so I'm gonna let these guys go ahead and tell you where to find them, what they got going on, so that we can get up out of here, man. Tight, let the people know what you got going on.
Real quick, Tight Sports Midcast on YouTube. You find me on TikTok, and you find me on Facebook. Hey, I'm talking Alabama stuff, but if you are a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, if you are against the NCAA and you blame them for all the foolishness that's going on, just check me out. Watch those videos. I'm not really going live. I'm trying to move around and see my friends and stuff. But we out there, man. I'm putting stuff out there. I'm putting a bunch of content out there about everything, not just about the Tide, but if it impacts college students, I care about it.
Man, that's what's up, man. Man, appreciate you for stopping through, man. Hey, make sure you guys go visit Tight there. Tight Sports, is it still the Alabama football megacast?
Just the
Tight Sports megacast.
Period.
The Tight Sports megacast. Period. Make sure you go over there.
It's all about me. That's what.
Subscribe, man. Check out the content there. I do it to be entertaining, man, for sure. And what you got going on, man?
Yes,
where you at?
Man, I'm over here in the Delta of Mississippi, the home of the Blues.
Did he say in a Delta in Mississippi? What did he say?
He said he's in the Delta in Mississippi.
You know, this has been a great topic.
Paul.
In the Delta.
Yes.
I mean, this has been a great topic. And after all the injuries that Tight and Tails put out there, I think we need a week off.
I need to soak it
So, yeah, I got to take
whole
a
SEC
after this one. So,
turn into a wheelchair league.
So yeah. We'll be back though. We'll holler at first week of July. First week of July.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. Hey, listen, I thank you guys again, man. I'm sorry this one ran long. I know I got y'all running late on your lunch break. You got to get back there to it. But I want to give you guys something special for this last one too. We changed the format. As always, it is SECZN. I'm Tez, and breaks off, man. Time to go clock back in. We out.
you